Hey guys, so yes, as you saw in the thumbnail, I'm going to be talking about those subjects today, and as you saw in the beginning of the video, yeah, I'm going to be talking about those subjects today. And while we're at it, I thought we might as well start Minecraft off the right way and be in creative mode and build a small little village. So, before we get into the whole mental health and all those other things, I did want to show off my buildings that I've made. I've built all of this, I've had no help. And, yeah, this is the town hall. And I don't think you guys can hear the game because I've had to do a few janky things to get the Windows game bar to record Minecraft correctly. But hopefully, it's working. But there's the bell. And we have the little desk here, and, you know, you have a community chests all around to kind of just, you know, help make this place feel a bit more alive. I have shaders installed, and I have a little table and stairs up there. There's not much lighting right now, but that's because we don't have to worry about mobs yet. So we have my house here, which it's got, you know, all of these here. I was playing around with these, just doing this for hours on end, endless entertainment. I haven't filled them all the way yet, you know, I don't want to cheat. And since I'm building this in creative mode, I have to make sure that it works a little bit. Here we have the, chimney. I mean, it's not so bad. Also, I'm so sorry if you guys hear any background noise. But, I can't really help it as I have to get this done because, well, you know, this is the DAR series that I'm starting, so I gotta start it somewhere. Here's the other house, 180 golden nuggets, you know, and the houses that aren't super big usually will come with a basement if they can't store enough people, because I'm not gonna jet people out of, you know, sleeping space and storage space. Like, I'm not that type of person. Here's where I really needed the, basement area, because you have these beds here, okay? But where's your guest or child going to sleep? So they sleep down here in a cobblestone basement, which is actually pretty safe considering, you know, creepers and stuff. Yeah, anyways. So, mental health. Mental health. You know, when thinking about, like, mental health and stuff, it's just, it's kind of weird. Because it's like, you know, it's hard to, like, see if somebody's upset or depressed, but it's also so hard to ask for help, right? I don't know, this all could just be me and my little weird quirks and stuff, but at least to me, it feels as if, like, you know, I cannot type. It feels as if, like, it's just, mental health is such a hard thing to deal with and like, help with properly. Because, like, today, on the day of recording, I'll put it up on the screen since I don't really have access to anything. But I believe it's the 30th. And on today of recording, today's just kind of been a huge ass disappointment. Kind of like me. Well, no. Anyways. It's been a disappointing day. You know, nothing really special going on, but I wanted something and didn't come in today. And I logged onto my YouTube studio thing before recording this. And apparently I have to get something in the mail to get the ad revenue, the $15 I've made. I mean, okay, it's whatever Google says, because they're kind of the people that hold the money at the moment. But, yeah, it's just, with mental health being such a weird thing to try to heal and fix and everything, it's kind of hard to deal with sometimes, you know? Just some days it's like, you really just don't want to get out of bed, and you just gotta really push yourself to even walk out your door. And just know that you're not alone if you're also going through mental health issues. Trust me, you're definitely not alone. I wish more people seen it as an actual, like, illness and problem instead of just be happy. I hate it when people say, just change your mindset, or just change how you view the world. That's not so easy when I, myself, view the world at least America, because, that's kind of where I live, as a country ran by capitalists that's slowly decaying and dying. Are the people in here all bad? No, not everybody. There's tons of people that are great that live in America. But the problem is that it's overrun with just politics and problems that I want to find an escape in. I've been thinking about maybe going to Canada. I don't know how better it is. If any of my viewers are Canadian somehow, please tell me. How is it down there? Well, actually, up there. I always say down there, for some reason. It's just become something I do. I gotta get those ASMR points in there, right? But, I don't know. It's just, with how America has been run recently, I mean, I'm not one to really say anything about politics, and frankly, I don't want to start a political war in the comments, but I feel as if it was ran poorly, I'm sure many people will agree, and many will disagree, but let's not start a political war in the comments, okay, let's keep it civil. But I would say it was, it wasn't ran the best it could be. It was more so ran like a business, which would have worked if we were starting from scratch. But we were not. We were not starting from scratch. We were, like, in the middle of it. Well, actually, we were technically nearing its end of lifespan, because did you know that, I believe it's geologists that have discovered that empires, no matter what, they will fall after 250 years. No matter what happens, they will fall. And I found that really interesting and kind of scary. So, if any of you are living in Canada, tell me, how long has Canada been running? Because I have forgotten. And I'll have to look that up later. But this country is really not good for my mental health. Nor is the place that I reside and stuff like that, it's just like there's small little things that like stack up and eventually create this huge problem that is almost impossible to deal with, and it's a little scary because you have this giant tower of problem and you're just one little person, and to me it looks terrifying. Also, I have the time up here on screen so I can see what time it is, but to me that's a little scary, that I have all these, like, issues that I have to deal with, and all of this and all of that, and at the end of the day, there's really not much that I can do. I mean, I can try and fix them, but who knows what's gonna happen if I confront them. Are they gonna tear me down, or are they just gonna be easy to solve problems? I mean, who knows? Anyways, let's talk about the next topic. With video game toxicity, man, there's this game that I play called Team Fortress 2, and you won't find my Steam account, promise. It's a hidden one, very hidden. But with let's just say in Team Fortress 2, there's so many toxic people, honestly. It's not a toxic game per se. I mean, yeah, there's taunts in it. Like, you're meant to be like, haha, I'm better than you in the game sometimes. But overall, I mean, you're not meant to be like, God, you're such a piece of, and I'm gonna eat your mom and turn him into, yeah. God. Oh, man. Well, that's my way of censoring things. I just go... Where are the doors? They're in redstone for some reason. Anyways. But with, you know, TF2 and it being how it is, it's just, I find it, like, kind of toxic sometimes, you know? Like, not all the time. Definitely not all the time. But definitely recently, it's just, it's kind of just been toxic. Like, there's a lot of, people in there that, if given the chance, they would, skin you alive and, trash talk you while skinning you alive. Let's put it that way. Scary thought. Anyways, but there's also so many other games that are toxic. I don't get why people are toxic in general. Why not just be kind to each other and not be toxic, maybe? Like, I get you want to annoy people, but why? What are you gaining from that besides them yelling at you into their microphones or typing angry text messages? Ugh. Or typing angry text messages, you know? Like, why? What did you gain from making Engineer Gaming 225 angry? What did you actually gain from that? Nothing. That's what you gained. Nothing. Nothing but the fact that you made somebody angry at a video game. Because I like making people angry at the video game because I have no life skill. And, yes, yeah, I like how my accent went from baby to Indian man. That was an interesting accent change. Alone, good job. But I don't know. I find it just really odd with how people treat others in video games. I mean, I get the whole behind the screen, you're safe, and you know, it's just another person on the other side of the screen. You know, like you're not actually hurting them, but you are. And there was a game show that people participated in, and they wore these anonymous masks, and basically they would make bad things happen to this guy in his daily life. Now these things actually happened to him. Now they weren't like terrible things, like most of the things that happened to him were the result of like paid actors doing stuff, and he didn't really get hurt more than like a punch to the gut, or like maybe vomiting because something didn't taste good, you know? They weren't trying to kill him, but, well, they did at one point, but that's not important. Let's not focus on that. But no, he wasn't getting actually injured, and they had a stunt double for the, scene that I'm about to talk about. So for the scene, basically, they had the ability to, like, make him get kidnapped by some people for some reason, and, he didn't, like, get fully kidnapped, like, he escaped, but because they wanted him to get kidnapped, in their minds, they saw somebody almost get kidnapped, and then run for their lives only to get struck by a car and die. Now, their reactions, honestly, were, like, kind of priceless, because they went from laughing, because haha, look at the guy, he's getting attacked, haha, look at him, look at him, haha, to, oh my god, what have we done? Oh my god, I killed somebody! No! And, yeah. But it was a stunt double. It was all a stunt, and the actual guy kind of just, like, went home. And just, yeah. I mean, some good things happened to him, like, he won a TV, which was cool. But I think that's about all the good that happened. No! He won a TV. That's it. But that just reminded me of how people are in video games and how they can be so damn toxic, you know? Because on one end, you have the argument that, like, oh, well, you know, I'm not hurting them, I'm just behind a screen. And if they can't handle the heat, they should get out of the kitchen, which, I mean, I would agree with if the idea behind what you're doing is sanctioned, you know, like, it's allowed, it's accepted in the video game sphere, but it's not. Nobody likes you being toxic. Not at all. No one. No one enjoys it when you're yelling at people and you're being loud and annoying in the game chat. Nobody. Nobody likes somebody who teabags because they killed one person. That's just a fact. And to me, it goes even further. Like, a lot further. So, you have people in TF2 that will just blatantly, like, trash talk you, call you any racist name they can think of in the world. And what sucks is there's nothing you can really do. Because in TF2, if you feel them, if you, like, accept that they're, you know, hurting your feelings or something, that just makes them enjoy it more. Because they're just, you know, I'll just give you the straight up truth. People that bully other people in online games are straight up lowlives that have nothing better to do because they have nothing else going on in their lives, and are lonely pieces of trash that will never reproduce, never marry, and will probably work at a McDonald's restaurant for the rest of their lives until they eventually die of heart failure, because they cannot stop snacking on McDonald's and Doritos and Mountain Dew. The end. But I don't get why people have to be toxic. I mean, I get why people are toxic, but I don't get why you just must be toxic to people. I could get it, you know, if somebody hurt you, so you're gonna try to hurt them. I get that idea, I get that mentality, trust me, I really do. But that also doesn't really work, because at the end of the day, you're hurting somebody, well, you're trying to hurt somebody, and one, it's not gonna work, they don't care. And two, you're doing the exact same thing they did. You're stooping down to their level. I mean, in TF2, if you stoop down to somebody's level, it's not really a big deal, honestly. But in the real world, it is. Because stooping down to somebody's level is basically admitting defeat and going the villainous path to get revenge. Which is never, ever the way to do things. But that's my opinion on it, that's my take. Take it for what you will. And let's go ahead and talk about video creation. So, with video creation, I would say, like, it's a little tough. Because, okay, the most recent video that I created was the whole cute swordsman tells you a story, which was just like an on-the-fly one, and it's doing its average. It's doing its typical, you know, view count and, you know, clicks and everything, you know, it's doing its typical thing. But what sucks is, like, I was hoping it would do a little better, not gonna lie. And I'm grateful for the people that did watch it, because honestly, I didn't expect many people, I never expect many people to watch it, to watch anything of mine, but I gotta say, it does hurt sometimes when you put your heart into something and it doesn't work. And I know most, if not all, content creators have felt that at some point, you know? Whether it be Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, Markiplier, any of the popular ones. I know for a fact that they've all probably experienced that at some point in their content creation. Because you can't really guarantee that everything's going to work, and I mean, it's doing its daily, like, it's doing its average thing, but it's not doing what I was hoping for. And, you know, that sucks, but it happens. Which is why I don't really mope about it. I just like, oh, okay, well, that didn't work. Alright. with videos and creating them, I gotta say the main problem for me is getting quiet time and starting to record. Because when I want to record, I'm indulged in something else, and when I don't want to record, I'm pretty much bored out of my mind, but it's too loud. So it's always a balance, and like right now, I don't know how noisy the background's gonna be, and my editing software, the worst thing about it is that it doesn't really help reduce the audio background noise. It just makes everything sound electronic and weird. Which I don't know if you guys notice it, and I'll give you guys an example right here. Well, somewhere through the video, let me finish this really fast, and then I'll give you guys an example, because you guys have to hear this, because it is just really, really, really loud and just obnoxious, okay? So, I'm gonna take this sticky note stuff, and I'm going to write on it, and you're going to hear just, like, how electronic-y it is while I talk, okay? So, while I'm talking, can you hear, like, any of this electronicness at all? Like, this is literally just a test to make sure that it isn't doing anything bad and it's actually working correctly. Can you hear any of that electronicness at all? And does it sound like electric-y? Does it sound like wavy? Is it normal? Does it sound the same? And here, I'll even turn it up more and more. Now, it's probably gonna sound really bad now, but yeah, and I'm gonna turn it off. Okay. So sorry if that hurt your ears, but I needed to show you guys that because it is terrible. It is absolutely inhumane how bad that can get. But, content creation. What else? There's so many things I could talk about, honestly, which is why it's called a ramble. I take random topics and ramble about them. You're welcome. But with, like, content creation, it's also really fun. And video creating is just an awesome thing for me to do sometimes, because I can, get into a zone and, talk about things and not really have to worry about anything but myself. And it's nice because, it kind of takes my mind off of a lot of things. But one of the biggest problems is that it's also hard to do. Because you have to have quiet, you have to have time, you have to have good recording software, you have to have a lot of things, and frankly, I don't have everything that I need. Which is why these are rambles and not gaming videos. The gaming and the stuff that I have going on as I talk is really just meant to kind of fill the void, so it's not just a still image for 23 years. But I don't know, it's just I love creating content, and I love creating videos, and the whole video process is, like, really simple for ASMRists, my style, at least. Which my style is pretty much record the audio, make sure there's nothing, bad in it, cut out the dead air bits, throw an image on, wait for it to export, wait for it to upload, and then boom, you're done. But for other ASMRists, like, they, have to draw art, or, like, add special effects. It's a tedious process for some. And honestly, I have to say, it's really cool that they want to put so much effort into their craft. I mean, this definitely wouldn't be going on a resume anytime soon, but it definitely is something that I like to do. And if it gets bigger and bigger, I mean, I don't know if it will. I don't expect it to, but it might. And if it does, then this actually could become like a side job or a full-time job that so many YouTubers just really want it to be. Now, I don't know about it being a full-time job. I mean, my content that I make is, at its best, medium effort for most. For me, it's high effort, but to many others it would be considered medium effort. And that's their opinion. But it definitely, if it gets bigger, it could become some form of side job. You know, like a hobby that makes money, right? And I think that's really cool. Also, the next videos, background gameplay, will definitely be Modern Warfare, but I wanted to start off with Minecraft, because as I said, to that one person who commented about the whole Minecraft is boring thing, by the way, I totally agree. There are so many VTubers that are just doing Minecraft, and there's a lot of other YouTubers that already do Minecraft. YouTube has become Minecraft, sanctuary, pretty much. But with, you know, that being said, Modern Warfare will be the next video game that I play in the background, and then it will be Dauntless, and then it will be Ravenfield, because those are kind of like, I believe that those are the ones that, you know, like, won in those orders, you know. I don't know exactly, because I forgot. I have really bad memory, but that's the order that I remember them being in, and if I don't hold up to that, I'm sorry, but I have bad memory. What else? What else could I say about video creation? What else? Cut this out. Oh my god, that, no, never. Okay, if you use the bad line client, do not emote, because I'm gonna have to cut all of that out. It broke my screen. That was not ideal. Not at all, okay? Not ideal at all. So, with that being said, I use Audacity to record my audio. I use a Blue Yeti microphone that I've had for about 2 years now. I use Wondershare Filmora X as a way to edit my videos, and I used to use VideoPad, but I learned that they're actually technically a scam, so yeah, I stopped using them almost immediately. But no slander, just saying what I found out. But I probably might use it sometimes if if you guys can tell me about the whole audio background noise remover thing that was at 21 minutes into this recording. So if you guys can please tell me about it, tell me what you heard. If it didn't really affect you at all, that would be awesome, but just please tell me, because I need to know. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this ramble. That's all the topics and all the things that I wanted to say. I will go ahead and finish off this house really fast while I am talking, and yeah. So, how are you guys doing today? Honestly, tell me. Tell me in the comments, and just remember that if you're having a bad day, that's okay. Everybody has bad days. Everybody has good days. It's rare for you to have multiple good days in a row, okay? So just remember, life isn't trying to kill you. It's just really rare for multiple good days to happen all in a row, okay? And there are people out there that are always willing to talk to you and to help you. And you can always go to a therapist or just talk to a friend, and if you don't have either, hi, I am your new virtual friend. Nice to meet ya. Yeah, I'm not the best virtual friend. Anyways, but there are always people out there that are willing to help. You just have to look in the right places. if you can't find that help, then you can always look online for that help. Because there will always be something or someone that can help you. Whether it's a friend, a stranger, or who knows, like a full-on therapist, or even me, but I don't want to take credit for helping people. And as like the little finisher note thing here, I do actually want to talk about this. With creators, content creators, and other people being credited to like saving people's lives, or you know, like helping them, no. They didn't save your life, and there's a lot of content creators that would agree with me. You saved your own life. That content creator that you're saying saved your life was simply there at that time, and you found them at that exact instance. They did not save your life. They should not be credited to saving your life. And I gotta say, like, that's honestly, like, really true. I'm not saving any lives. I might be helping people not be sad, but I don't want to take credit for saving somebody's life that I didn't intentionally save, or didn't even know I saved. I'm not a police officer, or a firefighter, or a medic, nurse, yet. I'm just a dude on the internet talking into a microphone and sometimes putting like random things on it and going, "Just tomorrow." But please know that if you think a creator saved your life, you can think that, but just you saved your life. You put in the effort and you put in the time to save your own life, and remember that. And you are an awesome person, you're special, and nobody is going to bring you down. And with that being said, thank you guys for listening, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.